bonuses out there right now, upwards to about $20,000. If you're in college or you plan to be to college, this is a great choice for you because our organization, we look for students who want to go to college. We also have educational benefits where we pay up to 100% of tuition.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
You are watching HCAC Volleyball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
This game is presented by the Indiana Army National Guard.
I want to take a moment and thank our sponsors for tonight's matchup. The presenting sponsor, Indiana Army National Guard. Our pregame sponsor, Culver's. Also, Farm Bureau Insurance with Michael Bonomo. Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Great Dane, Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, and also York Automotive. York has 5 locations total. They're spread around in Brazil, Greencastle, Crawfordsville, and Plainfield. They're ready to serve you and prove to you that they're not number one, you are. When you look at this contest, Rose-Hulman and Mount St. Joe's, Rose-Hulman 9-7 overall, 2-0 in the conference. Mount St. Joe's 13-4 overall, 1-0 in conference. You know, these are the top 2 teams in the conference, and I know it's early. Only a few games in conference been played. No more than 2 conference games been played by any of the member schools. Sure. But the top of the conference is the top of the conference. I don't care when it is. There's got to be a good feeling about that.
That's right. You know, it's always good to be looking down within the standings. So, you know, in terms of the early season, you know, you try to play a tougher out of conference schedule to kind of get ready for conference play, especially in a tough conference like the HCAC. So, I mean, in terms of preseason, I mean, you don't have to put a lot of stock into the record. It's the conference is where you're looking at. Some coaches want to schedule cupcakes. Yeah. Some want to get gallons. So, you know, when you get conference, that's where it gets business.
I know with Rose-Hulman, their last non-conference game was a 4-set win over DePaul, a school they haven't beaten in quite some time, and I know that had to be a big boost for the young ladies. I know it's a young DePaul team kind of regrouping in some way. That doesn't take away from what Rose-Hulman did to win that match.
Not at all. I mean, anytime you can, you know, play DePaul because it's a nice rivalry and get a win, you know, like you said, we haven't beat them for a while and finally got them, and maybe that's a kickstart we needed to get conference season going. And, I mean, you got to feel pretty good about yourself after a 4-set win over your rival.
And the last time out for Rose-Hulman at Defiance, just the beginning of this month, the first day of October, they went to Defiance and got a 3-set win there. So coming in, as we mentioned, winners of 6 matches in a row. Looking at Mount St. Joe's, they've won 7 of their last 8 matches, 3 in a row. Their last match was a 3-set win over Georgetown of Kentucky. Have family there in Georgetown, Kentucky, so kind of a small town there. Every state has their small towns, but when you look at 2 teams that whenever you play an opponent, you want them to be clicking on all cylinders. You want yourself to be clicking on all cylinders. So you got to get a good gauge of where you are. And I think for Rose-Hulman tonight, this will be a good gauge match. We'll get to see exactly where they are in their season right now.
You know, I mean, you look at, how are the middles going to be engaged? You know, for me and my teams, I always want to see our middles engaged early, and then we can start moving around. But you have to establish the middle. Once you do that, then that sets the tone for everything else because your middles are going to go, you got to give them some swings, because you want them to block. So if they don't block, it can be a long night.
And when you look at the way this last week has gone, Lily Ebright being named the Women's Volleyball HCAC Defensive Player of the Week. for the third time in 4 weeks and the second week in a row. And so Ebright is a libero from, she's just a freshman, Wichita, Kansas. And I think I'm trying to think of who's big shoes she had to fill from a year or so ago. Who was I'm drawing a blank.
I'm drawing a blank
that we
too,
had a couple years. Oh my gosh, I'm going to think about this all night now.
We're old. It's fine.
Yeah, and so, but when you look at what she's been able to do as a freshman, that is a really pivotal position on the floor.
For our program and a lot of other programs, you have to have a good libero. If your libero can't take essentially away a half of the court, it can be a tough match for anybody. So, Lily playing as great as she has, that's a testament to her work and the coach and the work that Rachel Delsey has done as well. So, the libero is by far the most important position.
And when you look at the way some other interesting stats, you look at Allie Foltz with 132 kills, Sophia Coop with 130 kills, Megan Corte with 130 kills. I mean, those are some of the names that we're going to be calling tonight. As this matchup goes along.
Yeah, they're your three best hitters, but it also gives you three options. So the more you can spread the ball around, the more you can keep that defense off balance.
It's cancer research game here at Rose-Hulman as we are just moments away from starting this match. We're going to step aside for our last break in our Culver's pregame show. Come back and get you set for action. Let's step aside for the honoring of America with the playing of our national anthem. We'll be right back after these messages.
So what do we do before we cross the street?
We look for ways for cars.
No cars. All right, let's go.
But Daddy, why do you have to hold my hand?
To keep you safe. That's why we look for cars. I'm watching out for danger to keep you safe.
Daddy, who watches out for you?
Protect your family and loved ones with Micah Bonomo.
The Fellowship of Christian Athletes has the mission of leading every coach and every athlete into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and His church. Through camps and huddles, character coaches, and special events, we are making an impact in West Central Indiana. Check out where you can get involved at our website, wcindianafca.org. FCA, we are the heart and soul in sports.
There is a greatness inside of you, a passion, a strength, a determination. So embrace it. Embrace the greatness that you bring to everything you do. Embrace the idea that you can do work that makes an impact, work that keeps the country moving forward and our economy strong. Because not everyone has what you have, and that's exactly what connects you to all of us at Great Dane. There's greatness inside of you. Are you ready to embrace it?
It could be anyone. The star student, the all-state athlete. I never thought it could happen to me, that I could lose everything. I found help, I found hope, I found recovery. I regained something lost.
I'm All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor for York Automotive. York is my #1 pick for your next car, truck, or SUV. Shop from over 600 vehicles at yorkautomotive.com today.
You're #1 at York.
You are watching HCAC volleyball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
You're watching College Sports on the Indiana Sports Network, presented by the Indiana Army National Guard.
And just a moment ago, had Elizabeth Cannon singing the national
Mount
anthem.
St. Joseph Lions.
Masterful rendition.
A senior, number 9, Brooke Asalaj. A junior, number 10, Addie Conley. A senior, number 13, Sam Busher. A junior, number 19, Grace Young. A sophomore, number 22, Grace Wilking. And a freshman, number 27, Ruthie Bingham. The libero, a junior, number 2, Aaron Androne. And Mount St. Joseph is coached by John Spinney.
On the screen, I'll give these the starters.
And now, the starting lineup for the Rose-Hulman Fighting Engineers.
You got a lot of people.
We'll
a senior from Conroe, Texas, number 9, Sophia Harrison.
Sophia Harrison.
A junior from Tulsa, Oklahoma, number 12, Kylie Rathbun. A sophomore from Marshall, Indiana, number 13, Jillian Gray. A junior from Centralia, Illinois, number 16, Allie Foltz. A junior from Lawrenceville, Georgia, number 21, Sophia Coop. A junior from Prospect, Kentucky, number 22, Kate Wood. And the libero, a 5'4" freshman from Wichita, Kansas, number 1, Lily Ebright. Rose-Hulman is coached by Rachel Delsey.
Wichita, Kansas. So the starters for Mount St. Joe's: Brooke Asselich from Tip City, Ohio; Addie Conley from Cincinnati, Ohio; Sam Busher from Mainville, Ohio; Grace Young from Harrison, Ohio; Grace Wilking from the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio; and Ruthie Bingham from North Vernon, Indiana, the libero. Aaron Androne from Cincinnati, Ohio. So, as I mentioned, he was reading them all so fast. I'm like, there's no way I can mark them and say at the same time. I've messed all that up. So,
We'll
there
just
we
look
are.
and see who's out there, and we'll just, if not, we'll just make up names.
There we go. I'm pretty good at that. Yeah, just drove past Centralia, Illinois, where Allie's from, on my way home from Mount Vernon, Illinois, just earlier today. So if I seem a little scatterbrained at a couple moments, just blame it on road wears.
There you go.
That's what I'm going to blame it on. Rose-Hulman 9-7, 2-0 in conference. Mount St. Joe's 12-4, 1-0 in conference play. Mount St. Joe's has in the series won the last 3 meetings. Rose-Hulman trying to get their first win against Mount St. Joe's since the 2018 campaign.
We got one the other night against DePaul. Might
Yes,
as well get another one tonight.
That's exactly right. Coach Rachel Solari Delsey in her 5th year here at Rose-Hulman. Coach John Spinney, the head coach of Mount St. Joe's, in his 3rd season. The Lions and the Engineers, top 2 teams in the conference. First serve to Rose-Hulman. And first point to Rose-Hulman off the strong arm of Sophia Coop. We talked about the libero being so important, and on that first point.
Lily Ebright is going to basically take away half the court.
Yep.
They're, if Mount St. Joseph's has any hope of winning, they're going to have to just basically keep that ball away from her and then take your chances on the other side. That's a great shot.
And good placement there by Allie Foltz.
Caught the center release a little early.
Yeah.
Middle back wasn't ready.
First 2 points of the match to the Engineers. Our first time here in the, I believe, no, second time here in the Holbert Arena. I think DePaul was our first volleyball match of the season,
yes.
of our season, I do believe. And good placement again.
Yes. Middle back is, when you look at the corner shots especially, I mean, those are, middle back has got to be able to get there. And right now, Rose-Hulman's just kind of picking their spot.
Sophia Harrison still with the serve. It's a strong strike there.
That's a heavy swing. Brooke Osler is on just a hammered forward.
Yeah. And Mount St. Joe's with their first serve of the evening. And that was Aaron Androne. . see here on this point, both liberos really getting the action, which is you're going to see this all night long. You talked about the defense they provide, taking away so much of the court.
Oh, they do. There's nothing better than defense in volleyball. A lot of people love to see the big swings, but give me a girl that can play defense, and you can win a lot of games.
4-1 Engineers, first set. As that one going to go the way of the Lions.
Yeah, when you watch her, the block by Megan right there, you got to press those hands across the net. If you don't get across the net, that ball's just going to roll down, and she got used kind of as a blocker there. So you got to press that net.
I believe that was Carly Caldwell with the serve.
Great shot.
Great angle there.
Great cut.
By Sophia Coop.
Yep. Outside, if it goes to the pin, you can go thumb down and cut it inside 10 foot like that. That's a great swing.
Engineers up 5-2. Foltz with the serve.
Middle.
Engineers really looking good early.
Oh, yeah. Serve receive has been phenomenal so far. Setters are giving a hittable ball, and right there, Kate Wood has a middle, getting her involved. That's where you get momentum going. Nice up.
Big swing, and it's in.
Big swing.
I know it's early, but you're close to with those momentum. You're close to a timeout here by Mount St. Joe's.
Got to be getting pretty close.
Yeah.
Mount St. Joseph's passing a lot of balls. What's called in line, so they're getting themselves out of the system a lot.
Right.
Cheated to the corner that time. Off the antenna.
Off the net. 8-2. Very fast start by the Engineers. It's one of those things where you got to be able to keep that momentum going. Got to be able to sustain. And just like that into the net. I was going to say a moment ago, the service by Foltz is just low, very
great flow,
barely clearing the net.
Well, somebody probably pulled the net down or something.
Right.
Otherwise, it would have been. That's not our good sacrifice. Again, this won't be anywhere near Lily. Thank you.
Look like that might have been sailed out.
That one's going to be real long.
Okay.
Just gotta know where you're at when you transition on defense.
Sure.
But again, with Lily out there, that's a zone that's not available. No fly zone.
Sure. 9-3. It's a great opportunity there for Mount St. Joe's.
Libero early got her platform, got some space between her platform and her body, and it was a great pass, and you can run swings. That's the key to good passing. Oops.
That's a great dig.
That's the way to block. Press those hands over the net.
It's our longest rally of the evening so far.
Set her down.
Oh boy!
Nice up. Now, Mount St. Joseph's is playing a little bit better.
Sometimes you just get unlucky.
Yep. You want to see your setter get low below the net, but just hit the net and died that time. Which, that's going to happen.
Right.
It's still 9-5. We're fine.
Great action there on that last point.
There it is.
Too hot to handle there. Just a little bit too much from Cannon.
Sure. You look at the block. It was set up by 14, Chloe Burton. Set way too far inside. So you give that line, and your right back doesn't like you.
Yeah.
When you do that and you go line, see a lot of kids get hit in the head with that ball.
Kylie Rathbun, junior from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And that one sails out. The last time, I think it was the first couple of points, Lily offered that one, and it was going to go out. And, but you're at that back line. You got to make a call. Rose-Hulman ended up getting that point that time. She saw that, and we got some good communication there as well.
Whenever in doubt, just play it.
Good little tap over there. I think that was Morgan Whitaker.
Yep. Read the block. The transition was a little deep and got to get off her heels there. Back to Lily, I mean, she just got so much confidence.
Right.
I'm going to make a play on every ball.
Sure.
And it's going to be a good play.
Yep. Nice serve right on that line, basically. Good block. And you can start to see Mount St. Joe starting to place the ball a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was the trip that got them a little tired, but this came out of the gate real slow. But you watch this as the blocking, because we're at a perfect angle for that.
Yeah.
If Rose is getting her hands over the net, we're in pretty good shape.
Yeah. And just talk about being out of system there.
Yep. Yeah, the more you're in system, the more you're going to win.
Sam Boucher. I tell you what, that sideline serve.
It's terrible.
That one was a little bit farther in court than the first two.
Yep.
But she is nailing that far side.
Hitting that float.
Yeah.
Now they've pushed her up and going to pass 2.
And she changes it up this time to go the opposite side. That's four points in a row on her serve. Gets Mount St. Joe's right back in this.
Coaches found us a system, but again, we're staying away from Lily Ebright.
And a quick timeout by Coach Larry Delsey. We'll be right back.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools. We eat at the same restaurants. We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstadter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service, dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy.
And my kid.
Downtown Brazil.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
4 points in a row by the Lions. They have them 1 point down. 11-10, the Engineers clinging to a 1-point lead. First set.
There's an end system. A little mistimed there.
Block at the net.
Again, great job. Great play. Wow. Whoa, too far. Nice job.
Oh, right on that back line out of the outstretched hands of Ebright.
Yep, overpass.
Tied up at 11, 5 in a row from the Lions.
Yeah, Rose had an 8-1 lead. It's all of a sudden going real quick.
And there we go.
Play.
Look, quick attack.
Yeah, set or dump, kind of keep them. You got to keep the defense off balance. That was finally got bailed out.
Yeah. Ebright with serve number 1 tonight. It's a nice little slide step.
Yep. Ran what's called a J right there. There's a slide that you can go to the antenna. That one, she went right across the net and it's called a J. Hit that ball real well. That's a hard one to block.
Grace Wilkie with the serve, tied at 12. It's a little bit too much on that one for Cannon. You could just kind of hear. She had a lot of pop on that, didn't she?
Hit it kind of flat.
Wilkie. Block at the net. The serving for Mount St. Joe's is really, really improved.
It's picked up in a hurry.
The last 10 points or so.
Yeah.
Wow.
You watch the start of the match, Rose was in system almost every time. Now the serve has become very aggressive. They're feeling pretty confident behind the line.
A lot of these serves are very tough for the Engineers to handle. That one they did. They got a big point from Sophia Coop. They really needed that one.
In the worst way.
Yes.
You know, the last several passes, other than the one Lily had, everything's been beyond 10 foot. So, I mean, it's hard to run the quick stuff that you want.
Sure.
If you're not in system.
Right.
Yes. Nice up.
It's a couple of good digs by the Engineers here to keep this point alive.
Yeah, staying low, move low.
Not able to get that one from Brooke Asseledge. She's tough.
She hits a heavy ball. She is bringing thunder every time she swings.
Yes.
That's better.
And this is just a good enough angle to where really can't get a good arm on it.
Yep, ran out slide. You got to, as a defensive player, you got to be facing your hitter on that play. Another J.
Boy. Grace Young.
That's 2 good J's in a row that she's hit. Got to track your hitter a little bit if you're Rose-Hulman, make sure you know where she is and then make your adjustments on the set.
Another very tough serve to handle for the Engineers, and then get a gift.
There you go.
If one doesn't get you, the other one will. Grace Young, once again.
Setter's moving the ball around extremely well. Thank you.
That was a gift there for the Engineers. 17 to 15.
I think Rose-Hulman's a little bit shocked that, had that big lead.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden we're down. You get a little bit in panic mode. Just got to settle down. You're only down 2.
Great dig. Awfully close to the net there.
Way too many free balls from Rose-Hulman right now.
High hands at the net, gave the Engineers another chance, couldn't do anything with it. And that one, you're not going to give her that many chances, and she's not going to put it away. I think it was Grace Young again.
Yep. She has turned it on here later in the set.
Yes, she has.
But when you give free ball after free ball, they're going to run quick stuff on you every time. You've got to get in system.
And there's a great run there by, was that Corte?
Yeah, Corte with the big swing.
Freshman from St. Louis, Missouri. Oh, boy. I was getting ready to say nice deep serve. Then it sailed just a little longer than I thought it was going to.
Yeah.
Good communication by Mount St. Joseph.
Yeah, that was. That's high risk, high reward.
Yes, yes.
Let it go. Could be an ace.
19-16. Good dig. Oh, my, a quick one. And the Lions are really feeling it right now. 5 points away from the first set. Engineers got to make something happen the next couple points.
Yeah, the middles have been what's been so successful for Mount St. Joseph. They've got a ton of swings there. So then when they have success, Brooke Osledge has been on the outside on one-on-one.
A quick timeout. We'll be right back for the rest of the set.
Your all-pro running back Jonathan Taylor here for York Automotive. Looking for an all-pro deal on your next car, truck, or SUV? York is my #1 pick. With over 600 vehicles in stock, York has the largest selection to meet your needs. We're talking new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Take it from one all-pro to another, York has your best deal.
Shop online at yorkautomotive.com and we'll show you why we're not #1, you are.
We're not #1.
You are.
You're #1 at York.
This game is presented by the Indiana Army National Guard.
20-16, the Engineers, after a very hot start, kind of cooled off. I think the Lions poured a little water on them. It's not that the Engineers just fell apart. It's that the Lions ramped their game up.
Yeah, they're serving extremely aggressive, and Rose hasn't adjusted yet to that tempo, and you've got to get in the system to run your hitters.
Grace Young, very deep serve. Not a whole lot the Engineers were able to do with that one, as Acorte couldn't quite get that one over. This all started with that deep serve.
Yep. You know, we've had the last probably 5 or 6 minutes of actual time. Very few balls inside of 10 foot. There's another one outside.
And a block at the net, but the Engineers able to keep it alive, give himself an opportunity. That's unfortunate there. Morgan Whitaker, I thought that pass was going to be tough for her, but she was able to make the most of it and place it in a tough spot for the Engineers.
Yeah, it got, defense was on their heels. It's been the tale basically of 2 halves here.
Yes. Big one right there for the Engineers and Cannon. 22-17 now. Lions 3 points away from set number 1. Play to 25, win by 2 in the first 4 sets. Good serve. Oh, and it died right on the line. It's just one of those where you got to make a call. And don't know.
You want to see your left back and middle back cross there and not let that ball hit. Just a great placement, though, like you said. Deep line, or deep corners, they're tough to defend.
Very. Now 2 points away.
There you go.
A big strike there by Coop, keeping the Engineers alive. Keep right. It's a big serve.
See, now you got them out of system. You got to run something.
What a dig. Great hands again by Endrone.
Middle attack. Nice.
Right. My goodness.
He's an eraser.
Had high hands, but just couldn't do anything with that.
Yeah, Ruthie Bingham on that one. Just tooled the outside the hand of the block.
And set point for the Lions.
Broke the play in the net.
Oh, tough ending there for the Engineers. 25-18. They go down in set number 1. We'll take a break and come back for set number 2. You're watching Rose-Hulman Volleyball on the Indiana Sports Network.
If somebody's kind of on the fence of going into a recruiting office or just reaching out to a recruiter, I would absolutely encourage it. If anything, just for the information.
we have a lot of enlistment bonuses out there right now, upwards to about $20,000. If you're in college or you plan to be to college, this is a great choice for you because our organization, we look for students who want to go to college. We also have educational benefits where we pay up to 100% of tuition.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
So what do we do before we cross the street?
We look both ways for cars.
No cars. All right, let's go.
But Daddy, why do you have to hold my hand?
To keep you safe. That's why we look for cars. I'm watching out for danger to keep you safe.
Daddy, who watches out for you?
Protect your family and loved ones with Micah Bonomo.
The Fellowship of Christian Athletes has the mission of leading every coach and every athlete into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and His church. Through camps and huddles, character coaches, and special events, we are making an impact in West Central Indiana. Check out where you can get involved at our website, wcindianafca.org. FCA, we are the heart and soul in sports.
There is a greatness inside of you, a passion, a strength, a determination. So embrace it. Embrace the greatness that you bring to everything you do. Embrace the idea that you can do work that makes an impact, work that keeps the country moving forward and our economy strong. Because not everyone has what you have, and that's exactly what connects you to all of us at Great Dane. There's greatness inside of you. Are you ready to embrace it?
This game is presented by the Indiana Army National Guard.
The first set went to the Lions 25-18. The Engineers started out like a ball of fire and just couldn't sustain that intensity when Mount St. Joe started to make their push.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was almost like someone forgot to tell them the game had started.
Yeah.
And then when we're up 8-1, timeout, and all of a sudden they went crazy.
Yep. You know, I was looking up at their stat sheet, and Emily Abshire leads the team in kills from Mount St. Joe's 172. She's not playing tonight.
No.
So I don't know. You know, I would imagine some sort of injuries kept her out of the contest. I don't know. So. But I was looking. I said, man, these girls can
hit,
swing it.
And
their leading hitter is not playing. That just makes an opportunity for someone else.
Sure. And scouting wise, you don't know if she's been out for a while, so
Right.
you don't really know how to adjust. But the biggest thing for Rose is just got to pass better and serve receive. And that was the downfall in that first set.
Kind of a tough break on serve number one, but you just got to roll with it, right?
Yep.
What a mighty swing.
Yeah. When you watch Ruthie Bingham, she's a high energy kid. You got to have those players because they can lift your team up when you need it. And they got it in the first set. Rose seems to answer.
Wilking with another good serve.
Good shot.
Yeah, you can kind of tell there that Asledge was going to do that. She didn't have a great angle.
No.
And she was, when you see someone running up to the ball, they're not going to make a lash at it like that. Typically.
She had the option of either going thumb down and trying to cut it sharp, or she made a good shot with the tip. And she'll swing at this one.
Not a good start for the Engineers here in set number two.
No. We've given up a couple of free balls already. Just gotta clean up that serve receive. Coach Delsey's got to just be fuming over there.
Right. Boy, what a dig by the libero.
Yeah, right now they're getting everything in sight.
Yes.
There we go.
And there you go.
Sophia Coop stopped the bleeding.
That was a big one, the big point for the Engineers were to get on the board, 3-1.
Nice up. They just established their middles. Their middles are highly active.
Yes.
And that sets up everything else.
Aaron Androne with the serve. Again. Tough one to handle there. Rathman just tried to get it over, not able to do so. 5-1 Lions.
Nice up.
Right on the line.
Good pancake.
Yep. Another block of the net. Haven't had a whole lot of long points here tonight, but this is definitely one of the longer ones.
Yeah, this is a battle point.
Yes. And what do we call? Okay. It's a big point for the Engineers on that hard fought one.
Yeah, you know, you win a long rally point like that. You know, that kind of gives you a little bit of momentum.
Yes.
You just got to string a few points beside it.
Sophia Coop. Not able to string a couple of points together, which is exactly what the Engineers needed.
You need to be one and done right here, and then, you know, maybe serve a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on them. Right now, the serve is not real tough from Rose. There you go.
There's a big point.
There's the one and done. Now let's serve some aggressive. Try to string some points. See if Allie Foltz can get us going.
Hopefully so. Engineers down 3. Early stages of set number 2.
All right, you got a free ball. Run something quick.
Even on the free ones, it's been hard to do anything with. You sure?
There you go. There we go.
There we go. Engineers, big point there. 7-4 now. See if we can make a little something happen. Get a few in a row.
Yeah, Kate Wood, nice tip to the honey hole there. Ready to go.
Oh, boy, Rose got lucky there. Big lefty swing blocked at the net. Another long rally.
Middle.
Ooh.
Nice up.
Oh, wow.
Bad luck.
Just couldn't tightrope. Corday was trying to go for that angle.
Claudia Rowan with a great dig by Rose, though.
Yes.
I mean, that ball was a bomb. Mount St. Joseph's ball control has been just outstanding.
It has. As one of the first mistakes of the night there for Grace Young, serving into the net there.
A little help. Don't mind a little help once in a while.
No. That's what you didn't want. Right back at him.
Yeah, those net servers those are killers. If you serve long and you're aggressive, that's one thing. The net serve is just, especially when they gave you one.
Well, that's a tough serve right there. Not a whole lot the Engineers were able to do with that one.
Slide.
Middle attack is
net.
What do they call?
Net on
okay.
Ruthie Bingham. She tried to toe tight rope it.
Yeah.
Whatever her teammate should have grabbed her jersey and pulled her back. That would have helped.
Engineers down 3. It's been like that for a while. Now it's 9-6. And just barely out there was the freshman Ebright. Oh, second serve into the net. You know, we talked about Ebright from Wichita, Kansas. I don't know how much you follow college football, but
they're doing pretty well.
College game day in Lawrence, Kansas. Can you believe that?
Got rid of the Mad Hatter and they're winning.
TCU and Kansas, the talk of the town in the Big 12. I mean, I cannot believe what's going on. That's kind of wild.
That's pretty awesome. Who would have thought they'd have a better record than Texas?
No doubt, no doubt.
Because the budgets have to be about the same, right?
Oh my gosh, just a couple dollars apart.
Yeah, you're probably right. There we go.
Engineers starting to make a little headway here.
Aggressive serving. There we go.
Down 1.
Good.
Right on the line there. The point goes the Lions' way. Ruthie Bingham.
Press those hands and square those shoulders up.
Ooh. That has some heat on it.
Cayenne.
Wow.
Like cayenne.
Yes. Well, I'm so impressed with the serving of the Lions right now.
Yeah, it's
after
aggressive.
the first 10 points in the first set.
Yeah.
Everything is so purposeful in that. Oh boy. Some serving mistakes. That's about the third serving mistake here in this set.
Yeah, really, both teams.
Yes.
You know, and that's an aggressive serve, and that you don't like it, but at least you're being aggressive.
Right.
Because we've got to be able to answer their aggressive serving and put them in trouble.
Carly Caldwell. That's a tough serve to handle right there. And the Engineers kind of give a gift. What up with the big block, though? Now what can we do with this one? Ooh, boy, it looks like she kind of threw the ball across the net.
Not going to have the distance.
Might have lucked out there.
Nope. Warning track power.
Say what?
Warning track power. You know, the game of volleyball with those tips and throws is some people call it. It's just changed. I mean, it's like a lot of things as the game has evolved.
Foltz with the serve.
Out of bounds.
Lions with the point. Net, and that's going to be Engineers' point.
I don't think either team wants to win.
Right.
Service
so
error.
that's kind of a sloppy set.
Hitting error. Yeah, definitely sloppy. I think that's the third net on Mount St. Joseph.
Jillian Gregg now. Oh,
Nice.
what a dig. Oh, my goodness.
It's like having extra person.
Wow.
Again, the net.
That's what you talked about getting those hands together.
You got to get the hands over the net.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's just going to roll down every time. When Coach watches the film, he's not going to be happy with their block.
Wow. 14-13. I want to remind you, a big weekend coming up this weekend. Saturday, we'll be here at Rose-Hulman for quite a while. Manchester at Rose-Hulman football at 2 p.m. And then Transylvania will be right here in the Holborn Arena with Rose-Hulman playing volleyball at 6 p.m. So a very tight window transitioning from football to volleyball right here. All the action here on the Indiana Sports Network starting at 1:45 p.m. Saturday afternoon.
Another net call. As a coach, it just drives me insane when you make a net violation.
Engineer football, I believe, will have their conference opener. I believe they had a bye. They were off last weekend. 3 tough non-conference games against 3 really tough non-conference opponents. Looking for their first win. Hopefully, they'll be able to get it on Saturday, and I think they will. Manchester coming to town.
There you
Whoa!
go. In system,
yep.
Win. Out of system, lose. Timeout.
Carly Caldwell, very defensive, and rightly so. 16-14, Engineers taking the lead. We'll be right back.
It could be anyone. The star student, the all-state athlete. I never thought it could happen to me, that I could lose everything. I found help, I found hope, I found recovery. I regained something lost.
Engineers have taken a 2-point lead here in set number 2, a set that they desperately need if they have aspirations of winning this match, and I know that they do. Coach, we were talking about, what Mount St. Joe's has been doing with their middle attack has been really paying dividends.
It has, but all of a sudden they've gone away from it, and Rose-Hulman's found its way back in, being aggressive. Not out of a timeout.
Yeah. That's tough.
It goes back to what you said, too. Just sloppy play.
Yeah. Yep.
And it serves nets again.
I don't care what sport it is. It's hard to sustain. A lot of that is mental. You know, your mental preparation, your mental toughness for the duration of the match. I don't care if it's high school, college, professional. There's going to be lapses during the sporting contest.
Right. I've always talked to my teams about having Mamba mentality.
Sure.
So when you got somebody down, you got to just keep them down.
You have to. Couldn't quite dig that out. It was a great effort by Ebright.
Morgan Whitaker right there. Good swing.
Yep.
So we talk a lot about Kobe being in the gym 8-10 hours before practice.
Right. That's why he was one of the it's a tough serve to handle. That's why he was arguably one of the greatest ever to do it.
Oh yeah.
Anybody that puts that much into their craft, I don't care what your craft is, you're going to be successful.
Yeah, you look at him and you look at Michael Jordan.
Yep.
And I talk to my kids, on my team about just life. You have to win everything you're doing if you want to be the best at it, whether it's your job, as a parent, as a wife, whatever. You've got to do your best at everything.
And the Engineers giving a very good effort here in set number 2 to cling to the lead. So many times it's just the little things.
It is. You know, and you look at the Rose-Hulman team, those kids do that with their books every day. You know, that's why they're here in the best school in the country. So got to translate it to the athletic events. Oh, great up. Get it.
Ah. Oh, tough
Oh,
defense
here we
there
go.
by the Lions.
Another great tip. Block. There we go. Scramble point. Oh, yes.
And finally, Engineers able to put that thing away, and I think that was Fultz with the left hand there. A little
Julian
offhand.
Gregg. That was a great play.
19-17. Oh my goodness, how did that get over that net? And there's that big attack once again from Asledge. Brooke Asledge from Tip City, Ohio.
Well, maybe she'll start tipping a little bit and we get the ball. Yeah. Quit it so hard.
Oh, wow.
That's a hammer.
Yes. And a
Great
tough
serve.
serve. Oh, what a tough serve. Just died right in the middle.
That ball did die. It's like somebody turned a fan on and just killed it.
So much action from Aaron Androne on this serve. Let's see where this one goes.
She leads the team in aces for a reason.
Yes, she does.
Good
There
play.
you go. It was a great effort there.
Yeah, Allie Fultz with the slide. And again, Rose has been in the system more.
Yes.
So that's been. It's almost this match is going to come down to which team can serve receive down the stretch.
Big serve right here for the Engineers.
Outside. Oh, great ball. Middle attack.
Young,
There
that's
it
too
is.
much, too tough. Right there in the middle, Grace Young. This is going to be a tough one to handle. Tied up at 20. 1 set to none. And the Engineers are down here in this match. 2 undefeated teams here in the HCAC. Middle
Good up.
attack once again.
Another great up. Oh.
Grace Young in that middle has been awfully tough to handle as 21-20 Lions creep ahead. And we're going to get a timeout. We'll be right back on the Indiana Sports Network.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools. We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom,
When I fill a prescription,
when I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstadter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service, dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
This game is presented by the Indiana Army National Guard.
21-20, Lions with the lead and the serve. Both teams trying to get that set, a very hotly contested set number 2. Big point for the Engineers to tie it up at 21. And we finally get a hand on that ball from Grace Young, but still falls to the hardwood. Lions up 1, 22-21.
This is where you got to really toughen up.
Yeah. 3 points away from set number 2.
Good serve. See, now you're getting a free ball. That's not a good thing. Going to the Grace Young. Oh. Oh, good tip.
Yeah. Not the time to be giving up free balls there.
No. Down the stretch, you've got to be able to make big swings.
Yes. Another timeout. We'll be right back.
Your All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor here for York Automotive. Looking for an All-Pro deal on your next car, truck, or SUV? York is my #1 pick. With over 600 vehicles in stock, York has the largest selection to meet your needs. We're talking new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Take it from one All-Pro to another, York has your best deal.
Shop online at yorkautomotive.com and we'll show you why we're not #1, you are.
We're not #1. You are. You're #1 at York.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
You are watching HCAC volleyball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
This game is presented by the Indiana Army National Guard.
End of set number 2. Lions 2 points away from taking the set. Engineers still within striking distance, though, down 23-21. And there's a big one right there by Corte.
Need Jillian Gregg to run it off the page here. Tough first serve. Come on.
Middle attack. Engineers with a little bit of a chance, and it comes right back at him. Young again. From the stairs. Oh my! A point that you did not think the Engineers were going to get. That's a big one.
Mount St. Joseph. Everybody was holding up thinking it was a double.
Tied at 23. Have to win by 2.
Out.
Oh my! Another service error here in set number 2. Between the two teams, we probably had close to 10.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this game never really got clean. We had a couple of rallies, but the game was never really clean.
Set point for the Lions.
Oh,
not anymore.
Kate Wood. Mercy. Again, use your middle.
Yes.
St. Joseph got back in it when they used their middles, but now they're gone away from it. And Rose-Hulman's using it.
24. Oh, my goodness. That service error. That's 2 in a row at the end of the set. That's just, that's something you can't have, folks.
No. If it's lack of concentration, lack of confidence, you just got to keep it in play.
Set point again for the Lions. And they give it right back. Nobody wants this set.
Oh, my goodness.
Eat bright.
Just keep it in.
Out. And that's out.
No
Engineers
touch.
Engineers have a chance on Ebright's serve to tie this up at 1 set apiece.
Got it.
There it is. 27-25. The Engineers with a hard-fought win in set number 2. We'll step aside for a break and come back with set number 3 and after these messages.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
So what do we do before we cross the street?
We look for ways for cars.
No cars. All right, let's go.
But Daddy, why do you have to hold my hand?
To keep you safe. That's why we look for cars. I'm watching out for danger to keep you safe.
Daddy, who watches out for you?
Protect your family and loved ones with Micah Bonomo.
The Fellowship of Christian Athletes has the mission of leading every coach and every athlete into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and His church. Through camps and huddles, character coaches, and special events, we are making an impact in West Central Indiana. Check out where you can get involved at our website, wcindianafca.org. FCA, we are the heart and soul in sports.
There is a greatness inside of you, a passion, a strength, a determination. So embrace it. Embrace the greatness that you bring to everything you do. Embrace the idea that you can do work that makes an impact, work that keeps the country moving forward and our economy strong. Because not everyone has what you have, and that's exactly what connects you to all of us at Great Dane. There's greatness inside of you. Are you ready to embrace it?
This program is a copyrighted production of Indiana Sports Network and cannot be shown, reproduced, or redistributed in any way or in any form without prior written permission from Indiana Sports Network.
This game is presented by the Indiana Army National Guard.
And we want to thank our sponsors here, our presenting sponsor, Indiana Army National Guard, our pregame sponsor, Culver's. Also, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Farm Bureau Insurance, with Micah Bonomo, Great Dane, Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, and York Automotive. And boy, this match has definitely changed with the Engineers squeaking out set number 2, Coach.
You know, got up early in the first set, gave it away, got down early in the second, and just. Now, I think just didn't want to win.
Yeah.
Rose tried not to win.
Right.
But, you know, you just got to make plays, and especially late, you got to serve the ball inbounds.
Yep.
But they helped us with like 5 net violations. They had several missed serves. So just sloppy play, like you said. Got to play better.
And starting off with the set number 3 with the serve, the Engineers. And what a dig there by Harrison. Sophia Harrison.
Net.
First point goes to the Lions.
Much better job right there with pressing.
Second opportunity there on that same point for Athlete. Not able to get either one of them home. Engineers get the point.
First time we've stopped her.
Yeah.
She's had a great match so far.
Yes, she has.
Another J.
Wow.
They've ran that J 3 times with Grace Young, and it's scored every time. We've got to do a better job of tracking the hitters. I don't think we've even got a touch on a swing from her.
Caldwell to serve. Is that on the line? Or?
Yep,
Yes,
that was good.
right on the line.
So got a cut. Double.
Little sloppy start once again for the Engineers.
Yeah. Yeah, you think you would be riding that momentum pretty good from that second set?
Yep.
Slow start.
And a little short on that swing there by Corte. 5-1 lines, just like they started set number 2.
Yeah.
Good block, and the block goes out of bounds. I want to correct something I said a little bit ago. I mentioned the Engineers will be playing football 2 p.m. as they host Manchester this Saturday. That part is accurate, but I did say they were looking for win number 1 because they had a bye after their first 3 non-conference games. I'm wrong. Last week they got their first win at Anderson, 45-7. This will be their conference home opener. They'll be looking for their first home win, but they do have a win. The Engineers are 1-3 on the season, so they do have one conference win. Didn't win in the non-conference games, but still have everything in front of them.
There you go.
As there's a big swing right there. You know, it's interesting. Mount St. Joe's in football leads the conference 4-0 on the season. They have won their 3 non-conference games and beat Manchester. The rest of the conference combined has 4 wins total. I didn't know that until I just looked. I'm like, whoa.
That's crazy.
Been a rough non-conference for the conference
No
in football, but we'll see how the conference shakes out. Same thing here in volleyball. Very early in conference action here in the HCAC on the hardwood. These 2 teams are at the top of the conference. One will stay, one will not. Who will it be?
There you go.
Great rally there and off the hands of the Lions. Point will go to the Engineers, and they were down 6-4.
Elizabeth Cannon just tooled the block.
Jillian Gregg, the sophomore from Marshall, Indiana, with the serve.
Back row.
Oh, that's one that you love to come up with.
Right. Whenever there's a back row attack, you want to be 3 across in the back row and be ready for anything right there.
7-4. Nice block. Oop. And we'll take that gift. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. Megan Corte was able to put a lot of heat on that to get us to the back row.
Yeah, and that's why you don't use one arm.
That's right.
You got a much better chance for success if you can get 2 up there.
And let's see if Rathbun can reel off a few here.
Out.
Oh, my. Just floated out of bounds. Just too many free points in the last couple of sets given up by the Engineers. When you're playing a good team like Mount St. Joe's, that is not what you want to happen. And they give a free point right back. This has just been unbelievable. Both of these teams here in the last set or so, just not serving well. Ebright. He gets it over. and in play. Oh, that's a tough one right there from Bingham.
Yeah, Bingham's hits a lot of cross. Maybe Rose-Hulman needs to think about blocking cross for her and see if she can hit line. Because every kill she's had has been cross.
Good opportunities there on the serve that was easy to handle.
A middle involved. Good middles, a good libero, and a good setter makes the world a happy place.
And there you have it. That's been just the evening in a nutshell after the first set, isn't it?
It's just been
wow.
A lot of net serves.
Yeah.
Go double. There you go.
Engineers down 2, 10-8. Bingham once again. Young, just too tough.
Yeah.
Too tough in that middle, coach.
We're just not getting any touches at all.
No.
If I'm Coach Spinney right here, let's let her eat while she's up there, because there's not an answer right now. Somebody
lack of communication there.
Somebody else just go get it instead of going to make the play.
And that'll lead to a timeout, 12-8. Engineers down 4. We'll be right back.
Treatment for those with mental illnesses and addiction issues has evolved over the years.
In the late 1960s, Indiana's mental health system began to take shape.
From 1971
to 2021, Hamilton Center has touched the lives of thousands of people in central and west central Indiana. We are committed to the latest therapies
to improve the quality of life for those with mental illnesses.
Treatment works.
Recovery is possible.
And thank you, Indiana.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools. We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service, dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
You are watching HCAC volleyball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
And the Lions are playing inspired volleyball. They have been for the majority of the night. They have a 4-point lead in set number 3. Both teams have won a set. And there's an out. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I was getting ready to say a big one right there from Corte, but then saw one ruling and then a second ruling. So I figured I'd wait.
As long as the officials make every call for me, I'm fine.
That's right.
All they got to do is ask us, and we'll tell them what the call is.
Yep. Oh, my goodness. Right when you think you're going to get a free opportunity, just doesn't work out.
You know, that's an easy down ball. It's not even an attack. It's just a little down ball that you got to be able to make those plays.
Right in there for Corte.
Oh, great serve receive ball.
Falls in play, 14-10. Lions lead is just creeping up and up. That's a great middle attack right there.
Net violation against Rose.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
She hit it with her hand on the follow through of the attack. But again, we'll use the middle and you can score. Because I don't think either middle from either team can get a touch on the other one. Good thing is Grace Young's thankfully in the back row now. So. Uh-oh, got one hurt. 14 is go outside, make her jump. It's that right ankle. She's coming out.
Addie Conley.
Hopefully she's all right. My team's had my share of those this year.
Yes.
We've had 3 kids go down with ankle injuries.
And an errant serve. Now to put the ball in the hands of Kylie Rathbun. 16-11. Engineers lead. Deficit now is 5.
Nope.
Make it 4. Ooh, just by a. Oh, wow.
Oh, a touch.
Okay, it's a touch. (17-12). As we're gonna get a conversation here.
Coach Delsey's trying to figure out where the touch was at.
Yes, I don't blame her. Lions have been at the top of the conference in both of the first 2 years with Coach John Spinney. 2 years ago, they were 7-2 in conference, 13-5 overall. Last year, 8-1 in conference, 18-10 overall. A couple of second-place finishes for the Lions in his first 2 years. Looking to continue that and maybe even get one better this year. With the Lions looking like they have the requisite pieces. Engineers with a big point there.
Gatewood wins the joust.
Yeah.
Rose-Hulman's got to make a push now.
Yes, they do. Ebright.
Good serve.
Now you got to do something with this.
3.
Oh. Yeah. Seems like every time I feel like we have a free point. I don't know what our score percentage off of free points is. I think it's kind of low.
It's got to be pretty low.
Wow.
Just timeout.
Yeah. It is a good one. Down 5 into the set. We'll be right back.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
I'm All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor for York Automotive. York is my #1 pick for your next car, truck, or SUV. Shop from over 600 vehicles at yorkautomotive.com today.
You're #1 at York.
You are watching HCAC volleyball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
You're watching college sports on the Indiana Sports Network, presented by the Indiana Army National Guard.
We mentioned that our next broadcast will be football Saturday and volleyball same day. Normally we have a high school football game on Friday night. We will not have a high school football game this Friday, so that's why our next broadcast is on Saturday. So get the evening off and have I guess a twin bill, if you will, on Saturday. Two sports. But we'll get back at it at that point. And then next Friday we'll have high school football game, last game of the regular season here in the state of Indiana before sectional starts. So I don't know what he said.
Columbus, north at Terre Haute South.
Correct. Okay. And a big point there for the Engineers. Staying within arm's distance.
Coop again.
Yeah. Sophia Harrison, senior from Conroe, Texas, with the serve. And that one's out. One of the first times, I don't know, Asselage, not very many misses tonight.
No.
Maybe
a
couple.
She's missed is just a kind of a freaky play anyway.
No, it's a good serve. All starts with that, and boy, look at Bingham.
Bingham again. That energy. That brings Grace Young back into the game as well.
That gives the ball to Androni. And just, boy, when you're trying to attack from that far away, it's going to make it tough.
Can't buy one right now.
20-15. As we'll get Aaliyah Jones, a junior from Michigan City, in the contest for the first time.
Now that's a high energy play. I remember watching her last year.
Yes,
she
I agree.
gets excited.
Oh, that's a big one. Big one from Coop.
Maybe Aaliyah will be the kickstart we need here.
Hopefully
You can
so.
Still salvage.
Yep.
But gotta hurry.
So we got Coop, Jones, and then also Corte just came back in. So this could be an interesting lineup here.
It's a big front line.
Yes.
Good.
And that to none avail.
Again, off those hands. As the blocker, you want to, especially if you're on a pin, you want to turn your outside arm in and really press that, which right here would have been that left shoulder, to keep that ball in. Don't let him use you.
Carly Caldwell, 21-16.
Nice
Angle snuffed out very nicely. That hasn't worked on just since the first set.
Yeah, they've covered that well.
Yes.
Another basically free ball. Slide to Young.
Boy, Young
Nice
is
job.
snuffed out by Ebright. Good communication, Engineers. And then Drone with a nice dig.
Who can sustain discipline for this long?
Legs have
Good.
got to be starting to get weary. The point
There you go.
won by the Engineers.
Another tool of that outside hand.
21-17, just hanging about.
Okay, we got to sub her out. There you go. You can't have two middles in at the same time. Rose-Hulman, we're smart, we're good athletes, and we clean the floor at the same time.
That's right. She's got the little broom in her hand, and they blew the whistle. Like, whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Lily Ebright. Defensive Player of the Week, second week in a row here in the HCAC. 3 points away from the set. Now the Lions. Morgan Whitaker getting ready to come back in for Lauren Silbernagel.
Gotta be able to see that. She shows both hands so early, she's gonna throw it down the line. We're down to 5 players. We lost somebody. Oh, we got an elbow bleeding.
(22-17) as we get ready to get back in the action momentarily. I think we have some blood on the floor, it looks like, or possibly. I don't know if they see that, but it looks like there's some blood on the court. Also trying to clean up one of the players. I want to thank our sponsors once again. Our presenting sponsor, Indiana Army National Guard. Our pregame sponsor, Culver's. Also, Farm Bureau Insurance with Michael Bonomo. Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Great Dane, Hamilton Center, Lens Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, and York Automotive. York has 5 locations in Brazil, Greencastle, Crawfordsville, and Plainfield. Kanan Harper, Grant Haynig, and Sebastian De La Rosa are camera operators for tonight. Our producer and director, Mr. Tony Harper, having a
Coop will now be 27.
Switch some jerseys around because we have
Coop is going to go to 27.
Some blood on a jersey. So we're going to either find a new jersey or donate a jersey.
I think assistant coach
get
had one
play
in her
started
bag.
momentarily.
I think the assistant coach had one in her bag.
What's that?
The assistant coach had one in her bag.
Okay.
So Coop will now be 27.
Yeah. I thought I saw blood on the court. I don't know if you see.
You got great eyes.
10 feet in front of Coach Delsey. I don't know if is that on the court. Is that blood on the court there?
I don't know. Like, I'm 2 years younger than Tony Harper. I couldn't tell you if I could see that or not.
There's something splattered on the court. It's either blood or paint.
Now I see.
And
what
I
you're
don't
looking
know.
at.
I mean, what is that?
Right by Lily.
That look like blood to you?
We better call CSI.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're right. Nobody else seems concerned, I guess.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
Again. Double.
And a point goes to the Lions. I just with players hitting the floor so much. I just maybe it's not blood. If it's not, I don't know what it could be. Nobody's been painting in the Holborn Arena. I can tell you that. We don't need a paint job in here right now.
All I can say is you're like Superman to see that. That's amazing.
And set point. Oh, see, I knew that was coming. Folks at home can't hear what Tony Harper's saying. Oh, good grief. You don't want to hear it anyway.
Funny.
That was close to a double hit by Ebright, I thought.
Yeah.
And there's the set. There it is. The Lions just too tough in that one. 25-17 goes set number 3. We'll be back for the 4th after these messages.
Your all-pro running back Jonathan Taylor here for York Automotive. Looking for an all-pro deal on your next car, truck, or SUV? York is my #1 pick. With over 600 vehicles in stock, York has the largest selection to meet your needs. We're talking new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Take it from one all-pro to another, York has your best deal.
Shop online at yorkautomotive.com and we'll show you why we're not #1, you are.
Oh my gosh.
You are.
I was impressed. I thought, hey, this guy can see everything.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
While I go to school full-time. While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
You are watching HCAC volleyball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
So what do we do before we cross the street?
We look both ways for cars.
No cars. All right, let's go.
But Daddy, why do you have to hold my hand?
To keep you safe. That's why we look for cars. I'm watching out for danger to keep you safe.
Daddy, who watches out for you?
Protect your family and loved ones with Micah Bonomo.
The Fellowship of Christian Athletes has the mission of leading every coach and every athlete into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and His church. Through camps and huddles, character coaches, and special events, we are making an impact in West Central Indiana. Check out where you can get involved at our website, wcindianafca.org. FCA, we are the heart and soul in sports.
This game is presented by the Indiana Army National Guard.
Well, the Lions have a 2-1 lead over the Engineers as Bloodgate is over with. I've been so worried about possible blood on the court. There is something there, but it's not blood. I've been told it's purple, which from here, from someone who was freshly 44 years old, looks like blood.
Well, happy belated birthday, my friend.
These fresh 44-year-old eyes, man, I'm telling you.
Maybe somebody tried to stab Barney out there or something.
Oh, man. 25-17, the Lions won set number 3. And I do believe they will have to serve to begin set number 4. I think.
I don't know. My confidence is shaking in you, Walt. I don't know.
Yeah, it should be. It should be. So we've had some jerseys switched. We've got a set that will begin at some point here. And yes, the Lions will serve first in set number 4. As they did in set number 2, Engineers scored first in set number 1, not in sets 2 or 3. Let's see what happens in set number 4. Good opportunity.
There you go.
And there you have it. Coop. Engineers do score first.
You got to find a good start like we had in the first set. Play that way.
I don't. Tony Harper's going to have to understand. I can't hear what he's saying.
He saw a
in
glare
my
and he thought
headset.
it might have been snow.
Oh, good grief.
Ball was clearly touched. Coach Delsey is smoking mad right now.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. When that whistle blows, I'm telling you, Androne does not waste any time.
Nope. You better be ready because here I'm coming.
Yep. Cross court once again there from Bingham. Great dig there by Rathman.
Over the line. Center line violation. Sam Busher. Pass was a little too tight, couldn't get stopped.
Ooh. Oh, she didn't miss that one. Brooke Asledge.
She's tough. She is tough.
The antics on the sideline of Mount St. Joe's is getting better and better. I think that one was pretty good. Somebody administering some CPR there.
Like watching March Madness.
Yeah.
When the Cinderellas are winning.
That's exactly right. Which basketball season is right around the corner. My favorite time of year.
Yeah, as long as the NBA doesn't play, I don't care.
Well, I was going to say, they're revving up now with some preseason matches.
Yeah, they are.
And, you know, but college basketball will be here right before you know it. Very excited about Engineers. I'm a new coach, basketball, men's basketball coach. And so we'll see how this season goes for our basketball programs here at Rose.
New coaches always bring new energy, so hopefully the Engineers can get going.
With the non-conference schedule that they have, they're going to need a lot of energy. They have got a murderous non-conference schedule. I mean, it is tough. They start with DePaul, which is interesting.
It is interesting.
So they'll get to see their old coach in
Coach
game
Lloyd.
number 1.
See Coach Lloyd in the first
Yeah.
one.
Then they have the Midwest Challenge, I believe it is, right after that. And their first home game is their first conference game against Transy. So that's always tough.
Yep.
So this is a very tough beginning. By the time we get to that first home game, we'll know quite a bit about the Engineers men's basketball program.
Out.
Lions yield the point. That'll be 5-3. Here in set number 4. Lions up 2-1.
Watch for Grace Young right here. If they're in system. Nope. Out.
Close but no cigar, as they say.
That was close. Sounded like it should have been in.
It did. I think Cortez is going to be a good one, though.
Oh, I think so. Young.
Yep. Yeah, just right there. When it's coming her way in the middle, so it's about over, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, we may, Rose may need to think about maybe a triple block.
Sure.
They do a
Engineers
really
try to
good,
get middle blocked.
They've done a good job of pressing their block.
Yes, they have. They got a hand on Young's ball that time.
Yep.
8-3 quickly.
I said maybe even a double block, because right now it looks like a single block on the middle, and you just kind of pick a side and bang away.
That's just not going to work.
Nope. 4 contacts.
You're close to a timeout. There it is. 9-3. The Engineers down 6 in set number 4.
There is a greatness inside of you, a passion, a strength, a determination. So embrace it. Embrace the greatness that you bring to everything you do. Embrace the idea that you can do work that makes an impact, work that keeps the country moving forward and our economy strong. Because not everyone has what you have, and that's exactly what connects you to all of us at Great Dane. There's greatness inside of you. Are you ready to embrace it?
Treatment for those with mental illnesses and addiction issues has evolved over the years.
In the late 1960s, Indiana's mental health system began to take shape. From 1971
to 2021, Hamilton Center has touched the lives of thousands of people in central and west central Indiana.
We are committed to the latest therapies to improve the quality of life for those with mental illnesses.
Treatment works.
Recovery is possible.
And thank you, Indiana.
This game is presented by the Indiana Army National Guard.
9-3 as we come back out from commercial break. Here in set number 4, the Lions have just looked strong after the first 10 points of set number 1.
You know, they really have. Grace Young kind of woke up, and all of a sudden, Brooke Astley, you know, they discovered her, and it's just, just so aggressive at the net, and their blocking's just been way better.
What a great angle there for Morgan Whitaker.
Yep.
They communicate so well.
They do. I mean, the setter timing has been impeccable. Like I said, you take that first 9 points off this match, really hasn't been much at all.
Right.
Another free ball. Slide. There it is.
Engineers hanging tough at this point.
Boom.
Wow. Cannon just came out of nowhere there.
Unleashed the cannon.
She did.
That was a great
just when
swing.
you thought that point was in peril.
Yeah. You know, big hole in the block, and I mean, she read that perfectly and just hammered that ball. Perfect.
Kylie Rathbun trying to bring the Engineers back. Just too much from Whitaker.
Yeah, both of their outsides just absolutely hammer it. You know, and you throw, you know, those middles. I mean, they're very good offensively.
Lions getting hands on everything. Strong one from Bingham. There she is again, blocking the net though.
Stay on your feet.
Oh my. You did everything good, well there defensively that time, but it still didn't work out.
You know, got touches, but just got to be able to stay on your feet there. That's just a run-through ball.
Right.
But, you know, much better blocking there. You know, they're running some combos, and Rose was able to stay right there. There you go.
Just out.
No touch.
Look good. (13-5). 8-point lead. I think that's probably the biggest margin of the night either way. Just in. Kate Wood. Junior from Prospect, Kentucky.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a little strong there from Ebright. They said 4. Like an errant tee shot in golf. I kind of like that one. Okay. We've had some great golf weather.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to play, but I've been wanting to with this great weather we've had lately.
Oh, great play. Lay that on them.
$14-8. Let's have a little conversation here.
We're discussing whether or not that she touched it on the outside of the antenna or the inside. If she touches it on the outside, then it's okay. The best cheer I ever saw was when I was playing college baseball. Every time the visiting team would make an error, the other team had a big rubber boot with a rope, and they'd holler, boot, and throw it out on the field and yank it back.
Yank it back.
It was awesome.
Nice. And after that, the point goes to the Engineers. Wow.
Lots of holes in the block.
Oh, boy. Looking at a timeout here.
Yeah, you got to
yeah,
get one.
it is.
We're going to get a sub.
Oh, nope. I thought we were going to get a timeout. No, we're not.
Marina Cadilli.
Yep.
Another freshman.
Mm-hmm. Ball finds her.
Good communication. Good. Rick Ashley.
Just too tough.
Yep.
Just too tough. There's your timeout. 17-7. We'll be right back.
At Great Dane, we are proud to invest in our people and the communities we call home. We are hiring now for trailer assemblers and welders across the country. We need the makers, people who are ready to make a difference. We need you. Build something bigger for yourself and your family with great health benefits, advancement opportunities, 401k, pension, and more. Apply today at greatdane.com/careers.
The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those drugstores is still there today, Lynn's Pharmacy. Lynn's Pharmacy has grown from a small neighborhood drugstore to a modern pharmacy, offering prescriptions and medical equipment with old-fashioned values and unparalleled service. You can even step back in time and visit Lynn's Soda Parlor
here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
You are watching HCAC volleyball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network.
Well, when you look at 17-7, you would think we out at Cook Stadium. It's a football score, kind of. But it's a 4th set here in our volleyball match tonight. The Lions are in control, 2-1 and 17-7. They're looking like they're wanting to finish this thing off.
Yeah, right now you're going to find out.
Oh, my. Sometimes the ball will eat you up, Coach.
Yep. Well, when you look at, she just got in the game.
Yep.
My assistant coach, we go right at the person not coming in the game.
Mm-hmm. They were trying to go at her again.
Oh, yeah.
It just a bad serve there.
Like you said, a shortstop kicks the ball. The next ground ball's coming to him.
Yep.
Gotta be going.
18-8. Engineers with the serve. And got a block on that one from Bingham. Thought that might have been out. Out. That one is. All right, now how many points can we string together here?
You need a bunch. You got to try to get it within at least 4, maybe 5.
Yeah.
And then hope for another string.
Yep. All starts with a good serve. Middle attack, Bingham.
She just played really well. And again, it's that energy. She's just bouncing on the floor,
That's right.
smiling.
Yep. And you gotta love the hot pink headband. Just a ball of energy.
She is.
What a spark plug for the Lions tonight.
We didn't sub right.
Yeah, you got to do it properly, don't you?
Every time.
You know, I was talking to my son about doing things the right way.
Mm-hmm.
He got docked homework assignment because he didn't. He's supposed to put his name in Sharpie on his for manufacturing on his project. Put it in pencil. Got a 0. He's not happy about it, but I'm like, hey, son, you have to follow instructions and do things the right way. That's what. Sometimes you don't get away with it.
Right.
So it's a life lesson. Was in. Kudos to him, though, for talking to me about that 0 before I saw it.
Right.
Good old Skyward.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't see it as soon as I got the paper with your
Well,
eyesight.
Well, I had been out of town, so he's a little lucky. But he talked to me, hey, Dad, I want to show you this. So I'd explain it, but, it's whatever. Engineers trying to.
They're trying to hang in there.
They're trying, but
they
still got a long way to go. 20-11.
They played at 25, not 20, so
Yep.
you got to keep fighting.
Yep. Greg. Wow. Now that one was a little bit of a gift.
Yep. First time we blocked Grace Young.
Yeah. I don't think that pass was exactly where she expected it.
No. Not a good pass right there.
Woo! Did you see that wind up?
Big
Man.
swing.
Whoa. 21-12. And that serve just ate up Claudia Rowan. Sophomore from LaGrange, Kentucky.
Got to get away from it and create the angle.
22-12. 3 points away from the match. Good rally here.
Double.
Oh, wow. Just creeps over the net, and sometimes it just works on the other team's favor.
Yep. The volleyball gods were with you on that point.
Yep. 23-12.
Gee whiz. Everything they touch is turning to gold.
Yes. And the Engineers get one there. Down to a 10-point deficit again. Oh, my. What a dig. You just see the exasperation by the Engineers. Just frustrated.
Just frustrated with everything that's happening.
Match point for the Lions.
Go.
And they stay alive for at least one more point. 24-14, Ebright the serve. That's a tough way to end it.
Yeah, it's kind of a microcosm of the evening, really.
Yeah. That is a tough way to end it on the service error. We saw a strong start for the Engineers in set number one. They really came out hot, but then the Lions kind of regrouped. 25-28 set number, 25-18, the Lions won set number one. 27-25, the Engineers won set number two. The next two sets go the Lions' way, 25-17, 25-15. Coach, the Lions look awfully good.
Yeah, they looked the part.
Yeah,
the record spoke for itself. So, Rose just, when Coach looks at this film, either tonight or tomorrow morning, she's going to see exactly what the problem was, and she'll fix it. It's just fundamental things of pressing their blocks and tracking the ball and serve and receive, and they'd have been fine.
Rose loses this match tonight. They drop to 9-8, 2-1 in conference. Mount St. Joe's with this win stays undefeated in the conference, runs 2-0. Overall record 13-4. Next matchup for Mount St. Joe's, they'll be at Anderson on the weekend on Saturday. Of course, we'll have the home matchup, Rose-Hulman against Transylvania on Saturday, and that'll be a 6 p.m. start. But before that, on Saturday afternoon, we'll have Manchester at Rose-Hulman football. That's a 1:45 pregame show over there at Cook Stadium. Want to thank our sponsors one more time. Indiana Army National Guard, they're our presenting sponsor. Culver's is our pregame sponsor. Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Farm Bureau Insurance, Michael Bonomo, Great Dane, Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, and York Automotive. For my partner, Scott McDonald, I'm Walter Gordon saying this has been a production of Indiana Sports Network, LLC. Thank you for watching.
You are watching HCAC Volleyball at Rose-Hulman on the Indiana Sports Network. This program is a copyrighted production of Indiana Sports Network and cannot be shown, reproduced, or redistributed in any way or in any form without prior written permission from Indiana Sports Network.
You're watching College Sports on the Indiana Sports Network, presented by the Indiana Army National Guard.